Hi, my name's Tianne Croshaw, and I'm a leadership and team facilitator and coach specialising in resilience. I'm based in Cheshire in the UK, although I do a lot of work sort of globally in terms of online or visiting, which is great. So I help organisations and their leaders reduce stress and anxiety, absenteeism figures, and to raise resilience throughout the organisation. Some of the companies that I've worked with are names such as Virgin Trains, Selfridges, AJW, which is an aeronautical company. And then in the pharma industry, work with Sanofi Group, with Recipharm, with Securus, Baxter Healthcare, to name a few. What motivated me to pursue the PRI was a way of being able to measure the training and coaching that I deliver. I've never been able to do that before, other than seeing how many people are absent before and after the work that we do. So it was fundamental for my business to move forward, to be able to measure resilience. I'm going to use the PRI with my clients, particularly corporate, with leadership and management. So what's going to happen is, before a coaching program of usually 4 to 6 sessions, I'll get the client to take the PRI, which would be fantastic to see exactly where they are and exactly where we need to work. Secondly, I want to use it with our leadership and our management training, pre any work and post, so we can present that data back using the PRI results, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to share with you now a client debrief we did during the PRI training, and I chose a person, a lady who is very, very uncomfortable talking about her emotions. She's very practical and logical. So that's why I chose her really, because I thought I need to get underneath the skin of this. That's why the PRI was so great, because it enabled us to open up and talk about emotion in a very safe and fun environment. So what insights I gained by using the PRI with this client was that I hadn't realized the depth of her emotional side and how much she was hiding it. Kind of aware of it over the years I've known this person, but it was actually fascinating to be able to go much, much deeper, and for her to be able to use the metaphor of the sailing boat so easily. So the insights were incredible, particularly in the coaching follow-up session, where I learned even more, a much deeper level that I'm not sure I would have got to without her taking the PRI. We took this process forward through the coaching program, and it led us to be able to talk about the overload she was experiencing in her life emotionally and health-wise. So from that, we've made a plan of how she can take more time for herself. Sounds obvious, doesn't it? But she'd never got to that point of actually getting out of the being a human, doing all the time, and becoming a human being. And I think this PRI and the scores and the metaphor helped her understand the absolute importance, that foundation importance of looking after her health as major number one, which is the direction we've gone in to begin with. I'm most excited about using this with my clients is that I have touched before about it going on a deeper level with the clients. But I am astonished at just how deep this can take you with your clients. I've been a coach for many years now, nearly 2 decades, and the quality of my coaching since using the PRI and the metaphor has just increased hugely. I'm so excited about this, because there is now a way that we can talk to people who are perhaps less comfortable talking about emotions and their resilience levels and what causes them stress. This is a completely brilliant, safe way that anybody can talk about any aspect of their resilience levels or their life. And it is comfortable, and it's, as I said earlier, it's even fun. It's wonderful, and I'm just delighted to be part of this now. So what I enjoyed most about the PRI certification, the actual process, was I'm used to working with my team and myself, but very much silo. And it was an incredible thing to be part of the amazing people who took part. And Nadine and Paul put this together and all these years of work and effort, and to share this. So I really gained so much. I quite like working on my own. I love working with teams. And this highlighted for me how much I enjoyed working alongside, learning alongside great like-minded individuals. So that was really beneficial. Secondly, I cannot sing the praises highly enough of Nadine and Paul. As people, genuine, authentic people who genuinely care about making a difference in the world, which matched sort of me with my journey with resilience, and my organisation were passionate about sharing these tools and techniques. But what was fabulous on top of all of that is all the practical side of it. Everything was so clear in the training. You were always notified beforehand. The training online platform was incredible, still is. I'm still using it now. I cannot praise that enough as well. So the people versus the practical side of it and the learning put together is just second to none. I've never, ever experienced training like it. I've been thinking about who would benefit most from having the PRI certification, and I think it's anybody who is coaching or working with people where you need to look at the whole person. So this could be therapists as well as coaches, as well as consultants. This is an incredible tool to have in your toolbox. So I would suggest anybody who is working with people and you want to understand people better, but you want to have a system, a process, a way of understanding that person in a safe environment with the PRI, then this is it. I'd highly recommend it. If I could give one piece of advice to someone who perhaps is thinking about this, do I need to do this training? Should I do the training? I'm a great believer in saying to people, you do what you need to do what feels right. But in this circumstance, I'd absolutely say, pick up the phone, speak to Nadine or Paul, speak to some of us who've gone through the training, because I would absolutely say again, you need this in your toolbox. It's very rare I'm that strong, but I mean this, that you will not look back. It is an incredible, concise way to help people move forward and grow their resilience. And if we can all help some people, each of us, that grows exponentially, doesn't it? And the world would be a much better place if we could reduce stress, help people to emotionally regulate and to be more resilient.